arrested. I gotta go.
So you done exactly what I told you not to.
I had to tell him. Nobody knows where I am.
Stand over here at the front of the car.
You're not gonna manhandle me.
I am.
No, you got that badge.
You're gonna walk with me.
I'm walking to your truck. I can see you're shaking and you're pissed off. I've been nice and polite and asked you and tried to talk to you.
I
thought you were a nice guy. I've sit up there and talked to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I thought you were a nice guy.
Go.
I'm leaving.
Go. Turn around, face the truck. Do it now.
You gonna pull your goddamn gun?
No, turn around, face the truck. Do it now.
You in a fucking lawsuit.
Had to arrest the whole damn family.
I wanna make a change. I got one life left, so I'm gonna go down swinging. Don't you forget.
This story all starts with a big misunderstanding and a girl that wants to remain anonymous, so we will call her Lucy. Lucy is driving home on her Ninja motorcycle with her soon-to-be husband Sean following right behind her in his pickup truck. They're cruising down the road together, but on the way, Sean decides to stop at the Dollar General to grab a couple things, but doesn't call Lucy to tell her because she's on a motorcycle. Well, when Lucy looks behind her and she doesn't see Sean anymore, she gets concerned and pulls over to call him. But he doesn't answer because he doesn't have any cell service in the Dollar General. So not knowing what happened to him, she kinda panics and heads back the way she came to go find him. This is when she gets pulled over by Franklin County, Arkansas Deputy John Griffith.
Deputy Griffith, Franklin County Sheriff's Office. The reason I pulled you over, you was running 91 and 55.
It's my boyfriend. I think he's in a wreck. I don't know where he went.
Okay, well, that's still not an excuse to run 91 and 55. Got your license, registration, proof of insurance?
It's in his truck.
It's in his truck. You don't have a driver's license, no registration, no insurance, no tags.
It's in his truck.
Where's your tags?
I just got his bike and I'm waiting
When?
for it.
You got proof of ownership?
Everything's in his truck.
All right, man, if you would, go ahead and step off the bike for me. At this point, you're being detained.
Can I call my boyfriend?
No.
Wait, I'm being...
Huh?
I'm being arrested. I gotta go.
So you done exactly what I told you not to.
I had to tell him. Nobody knows where I am.
Stand over here at the front of the car. I thought you said he was in a wreck.
I didn't know where he was. That's why I was scared. That's why I was going back.
That's why you was going 91 and a 55?
I thought that he was in trouble. I'm sorry.
Stand at the front of my vehicle.
I'm sorry.
You have no proof of ownership of that bike right there.
He's bringing it.
He's bringing it.
Yes, sir.
He now appears to be mad that she has proof of ownership and will lie about the existence of this proof many times throughout this video.
At minimum, I'm probably going to tow your bike.
Lucy's fiance Sean arrives on scene. He makes sure to not park behind the deputy and to pull far enough ahead as to not impede the traffic stop and to not alarm the deputy.
Can I help you? Okay. Well, I caught her running 91 and a 55.
She was trying to get to me.
Well, she's detained at this time. I'm going to tow the bike.
Notice how Deputy Griffith never tells him to get back or don't come over here or stay off my scene or you're obstructing. He never says anything like that. He actually invites him over with a conversation about why he pulled over Lucy and what he's going to do with the bike.
Can I help you? Okay. Well, I caught her running 91 and a 55.
She was trying to get to me.
Well, she's detained at this time. I'm going to tow the bike. You can't. She going to kill somebody riding like that. Where was you at?
I was at the dollar store.
You was at the dollar store, then she wasn't looking for you because she was heading...
We were coming this way. Because I'm having issues with my truck. It's leaking and smoking oil right now.
All right, you got DL on you?
I need it, yeah.
Because you got out on my traffic stop. So. You got proof of ownership for the bike?
I do not know.
Okay.
All her paperwork's at the house.
Okay. got one more by number. Had a male pull up on my traffic stop. If you would go ahead and send me the next code 11, please. So I'm towing the bike.
Okay.
There's no proof of ownership. I can't find the VIN. It wouldn't matter. I'm towing it anyway.
VIN's down here.
I see it right there. It's right there. But I'm towing the bike. That's and more than likely she's probably going with me.
No way I can
No.
take her home, get her out of here?
No. She driving like that, man, that's she could have killed somebody or herself. There was no reason for that. But this time I'm going to ask you to go ahead and get in your vehicle and you can go.
Okay, well, where do I need to go to get her? I can't get her. Can I not get her off with a warning and her?
Absolutely not a warning. Absolutely not. No.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I know. No, absolutely not.
This is her first time for any of this.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. No, not for that speed. I give warnings all the time. I think I've even pulled you over before and gave you a warning. That Altus here just a while back.
Going through the stop sign?
Yeah,
That's a medical emergency too.
Absolutely, but I still could have wrote you a ticket. It's still breaking the law. But I'm not going to do that. But a deal like this, I'm absolutely not going to overlook it. Hello. It's going to be a Yamaha Ninja or a Kawasaki Ninja motorcycle. Yeah, it's just a crotch rocket. Sir, that's mine right now. Don't dig in there.
I need her wallet,
No, you're not getting in there.
Okay.
No, go get in your vehicle and go.
Okay. Well, then where do I need to go so I can get her?
You can go to the jail.
Okay, in Ozark?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
awesome.
But he's over here trying to dig in her stuff, and I ain't even searched it yet. No, I'm good. Why didn't you just tell me that you had proof of ownership right here?
Oh, I thought that he had it.
I'm going to take you down. You'll be able to bond. Okay, but you're going to go down to the jail to be processed because you've got a lot of tickets coming. Several, like probably 5 or 6. He's going to come down there and get you. But if he don't leave, he's going with you. He'll get to ride on the other side. Sir, I'm going to be as nice as I can be. If I tell you to leave one more time, I'm going to arrest you.
I am not on scene.
You are. You're on my traffic stop. Get in and go.
Can you listen to me for a second?
Nope, we're done.
So now
We're
I'm going
done.
to be arrested.
Absolutely.
For what?
For interfering with governmental operations.
Okay, so I'm asking if I can get her wallet, or at least
Turn
get
around.
my card. He's arresting me now, Dad.
You're causing safety concerns for me on my traffic stop.
Come on, Franco, let's go.
Stop.
You're not going to manhandle me.
I am.
No, you got that badge.
You're going to walk with me.
I'm walking to your truck. I can see you're shaking and you're pissed off. I've been nice and polite and asked you and tried to talk to you.
I've asked you to leave
I
twice.
sat there and me and my father both fucking talked to you, and you sat there, oh, I don't do speeding tickets, I do this, I'm honorable, I do this and that, and I'm sorry, but this is not any of that.
91 and a 55.
I understand that.
Have a seat right here in the grass.
There you go.
On your butt. Feet up front of you. 10-4. I got a third one pulling up here, so I may need another transport. Stay out of the truck. Don't get in that truck. So here's the deal. I've asked him multiple times to leave my traffic stop. He is on my scene.
He was asking.
Now you're on my scene. But I'm going to talk to you.
Once again, Deputy Griffith invites him to talk, but then arrests him anyway.
But I'm going to talk to you.
You know, I thought you were a nice guy. I've sit up there and talked to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I thought you were a nice guy.
I asked him.
I had him on the phone.
I asked him
Shut
to
up.
leave multiple times.
I asked him. He asked you if he could get her purse and her
And I
car.
told him no.
Why not?
Because that bike is in our custody. I have not searched the bike.
We're not talking about the bike. You got the bike.
but
You're taking the bike.
Any property that's with that, I have to inventory.
Inventory, then let me have it so we can bail them out.
That doesn't constitute him going over there and just starting getting into stuff. Then I asked him to leave my traffic stop, and he chose not to do so.
He's up here. He was up here.
It doesn't matter.
All he was doing was asking you a question.
And I asked him to leave
Don't
once
be a
that was
dick
done.
to him. Come on.
You need to get in your truck and leave, or you're going to.
I need the keys for his
No,
truck.
you're not. I'm towing it.
You're going to tow his truck.
Absolutely.
You're a sorry
Go.
mother.
Go.
I'm leaving.
Go.
I'm fucking leaving. I'm on the other side of God.
Come here. You're going to. Stop. I'm giving you a lawful order. Stop.
No, you're not. I
Stop. Stop. Turn around and face the truck. Turn around and face the truck. Do it now.
You gonna pull your goddamn gun
No,
on me?
turn around and face the truck. Do it now.
You in a fucking lawsuit.
Turn around and face the truck. Do it now.
You get your boss out here. I want the fucking sheriff out here now.
I'll get him out here.
You get him out here right now.
Let's go.
Get him out here. Call him on the fucking radio. Would you quit? You got your body cam on?
Have a seat.
I'm not sitting down. I'm not
You
your
are
fucking
sitting down.
dog. I'm not your fucking
Sitting
dog.
down. Have a seat. Have a
I'm
seat.
not your fucking dog.
Have a seat.
Get your boss out here.
Have a seat. Do it now.
I got my phone in my back.
Have a seat, or
I'm trying to take the goddamn phone out,
Here,
you son of a
have a
bitch.
seat.
Get your goddamn boss out here.
Hey, you busy? All right, yeah, come out here, please. Oh, well, Johnny may need two. I've got 3 in custody right now all over a traffic stop. I pulled over a motorcycle running 91 and a 55. I get the girl off, I get her in cuffs, and then the boyfriend comes up here, Sean Bourne. I asked him multiple times to leave the scene. He would not, and he started trying to dig around the motorcycle. I told him to leave or he was going to get arrested too. He goes up to his truck, still will not leave. So I put him in cuffs. Then his dad comes up here a while ago cussing me, raising hell. So now I've got him in cuffs. And he's saying, you get your f***ing boss out here right now. I'll just take him to jail then. Okay. So would interfering be, that'd be what the proper charge is, correct? And then I'm gonna get the other dude for disorderly conduct as well. For all his yelling, screaming, refusing to sit down, resisting arrest. The dad, he also, as he was walking away, he reached in his pocket and come out with a black phone. How do you think that went? That's when I made the decision to arrest him. But then he told me he wasn't going to let me arrest him. I told him to turn and face the truck, and he refused to do so. So I hit him with resisting as well. Well, you interfered with my traffic stop. It doesn't matter. You don't stop on my traffic stop. Then whenever I ask you to leave, you refuse to do so.
I'm leaving. I've got it on my camera. You better
I've got it on mine too.
Good. I was leaving and you come over and started running your mouth?
Why did you stop on my traffic stop?
I was asking you if I could get her purse.
Why did you stop on my traffic stop?
I just told you. Do you not listen?
You don't stop on my traffic stop.
Yeah, you call the most goddamn expensive trucking record.
I got 2 more coming. The keys are right there for the back.
Sir, why are you doing this?
Because you broke the law.
Yes, I did. They didn't.
They did. They both interfered with my traffic stop. I asked both of them to leave. They chose not to do so. They interfered with governmental operations. It's the law. I hate it, but that's the way it is.
This is what makes veterans wish they didn't serve this country.
Okay, well, that's fine. Get in the truck. Back up.
Sir, please.
Back up. I'm shutting the door. Back up.
Your ego can't make you do
No,
this every time.
Supervisor?
No.
Just transport.
Here, man, I'll help you. Ready?
Help you out?
Yeah,
Easy, he has a bad back. Seriously.
Understand.
I love you, it'll be okay, calm down. I'm being enough of an asshole for the both of us.
You're all right, man.
I'm not trying to cause no
I
problems.
get it that you're upset, man, but whenever I asked you to leave, you chose not to do so.
That's
And
why I stepped over there. I was
yeah, but still, you're on my traffic stop. You still didn't want to leave. You was calling people. That caused a safety concern for me. That's why you're here.
I understand.
Okay? And the rest of the whole damn family.
They all family?
Yeah. So I stopped her. She was running 91 and a 55. Next thing I know, the boyfriend pulls up. So I hooked him up for interfering. Then the dad of the boyfriend pulls up and comes over here and starts him. I tell him to leave. He's headed across the road and he reaches in his phone and in his pocket, grabs the phone and turns like that. So I done called Tyler. Tyler said not to worry about it, just charge all 3 of them. The old man, I got him on resisting. He didn't want to, he passively resisted. And then on his way over, he reached in his pocket and grabbed a black phone and turned on me like that. You can only imagine how that about went. I've been called a lot of things today.
No, not yet.
So have I.
The old man wouldn't, he resisted, but yeah, he's walking across the road and he reached in his pocket and got that phone and went turning with it. And it got back. You know, my deal on this is they kept saying, I'm not on your scene. Well, when you're... But he come up here mad, told me he thought I was a nice guy, I wasn't nothing but a dick. And then started across the road and took his phone and turned.
No, that's...
And at that point, I told him to leave. He said, I'm not on your scene. Go.
I'm leaving.
Go.
I'm leaving.
And then whenever I told him to turn around and face the truck, put his hands behind his back, he refused to do so. So he ended up doing it. He ended up complying, but not until after he cussed me. Not my problem.
Well, what I'm going to do, we're going to put the truck inside of our shop.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go through anything that's spoiled, we're going to put in our refrigerator.
Okay. All right. That's up to y'all. Whatever y'all want to do. I don't have anything to do with it.
That way,
It's y'all's. So.
that way they know
Yep.
you own my groceries.
I know the dad. He's told me on body cam, or I don't know. I was just talking to him one day, so I don't think my body cam was on. But he told me I always have a gun on me. Well, as he's crossing the road, he pulls out his cell phone and's like, and then he's like, you really gonna pull your gun on me? I had nobody here to help me, so I was gonna do whatever it took to go home.
Yep. Ken told me to hang out with you anyway to back you up. So.
We're good now. I got Keaton here. If you want to go, you can. We're just waiting on Doug to get that bike. I made a girl ride with him the other night. He didn't like that much. Did he tell you about her? I arrested a truck driver for DWI drugs. They was smoking weed, drinking Jack Daniels, going down the interstate.
Wow.
And it was one of them Black Lives Matter chicks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Doug, so I was ready to kick her out before we even got back to the yard.
What's going on, brother-in-law?
What's up?
What y'all got going on?
So I got her running 91 to 55, a female on a motorcycle.
God damn.
And then the boyfriend pulls up and he refuses to leave my scene, my traffic stop.
Sorry about his luck.
So I hook him up. Well, he's on the phone with his dad, and his dad comes up here, hollers at me, and I said, you need to leave. I tell him to leave. He starts walking across the pavement, pulls his phone out and turns. As he's pulling it out, everybody got nasty and was still yelling, so I went over there because he's keeping me from completing my traffic stop.
Right.
She said she just got it, but she had no paperwork.
Imagine that.
That's the only reason I was going to tow it.
Really?
Yeah. But anyway, and he starts walking across the pavement, still yelling at me, and reaches in his pocket and pulls out a cell phone. And the way he pulls it out, I think he's pulling a gun. It just turned to be a shit show, man. There was no reason for it. Well, I was going to. Tyler told me not to, that I couldn't do disorderly conduct because they was talking to me and not somebody else. I'll look it up and read the statute. So the way I think it's going to work with you is probably whenever I get you down here, I'm probably going to have them book you in. I'll write you all your tickets, and then I'll let them release you. Okay? For you.
What about them?
They're going to pay a bond.
What's that?
So they'll have to, it'll cost money to get them out.
I have insurance for my motorcycle.
You do have proof of insurance? Where's it at?
It's on my phone. It's the Progressive app.
And if you had had all your paperwork on the bike, this might not even went this far anyway. I don't know, but if it would have just been speeding, that's one thing. But whenever you had speeding, no proof of ownership. How long you been riding a bike?
Oh, I rode girlfriend's my entire life, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I kind of grew up on them, but.
And I get it. Obviously, I was towing the bike.
Yeah.
You was going far too fast for me not to. Place busy today. We'll cite her. I'll write her a bunch of tickets, and then you can release her. I know y'all strained, so we'll just book and release. And then the two males are staying for interfering and disorderly conduct.
We're still signing and releasing.
Who is?
Judge Cap.
Judge Cap's don't make that choice whether they spend the night tonight or not. Huh?
She is on this one. We've got emails. Anything other than a DWI and a battery with a victim is a cite and release.
Okay, I'll make a phone call here in a minute. Because if thing about this, Johnny's, this is the sheriff's jail, and if he says hold them, you have to hold them. It's his jail.
My thing is I wanted to at least make them bond out.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, but instead of doing a cite and release, I wanted.
So what's the email say?
Okay, so you and her are on your way home. She's on the crotch rocket. You're in your vehicle. If I was in those shoes, if me and my wife are in separate vehicles and she's behind me and I look behind me and she's not there anymore, and then I call her and she doesn't answer, I'm probably going to spin around and I'm probably going to speed a little bit to go find her. Because where the hell is she? She's supposed to be right behind me. Why is she not answering? What happened? Where'd she go? So I do get the panic. Yes, she was speeding. She got pulled over. She got the ticket. No one's arguing that. But I just kind of wanted to put, there is an understandable reason to have a little bit of a panic in her head. I think so. So then you finally do call her back after you leave Dollar General, and the last thing you hear is what?
She was able to answer, says, I'm being arrested, and the line disconnected.
Damn, bro. So what do?
I jumped in the truck, pulled up Life 360 to find out where she was at, and I started heading that way.
So what do you do after that?
So I knew, and if I pulled up behind him, it'd be it wouldn't be very good. So I pulled up in front so he could see me, had clear view of me. If they had dash cams, they had it all on that. And I parked well away from him, everything.
How far would you say that is?
At least 50, 60 feet from his truck.
Okay.
And he was parked right behind her bike, so
yeah,
I felt that it would be a safe distance. That way he could see when I was walking up. Gave him plenty of time to see me walking up.
Yeah.
To see that I didn't have any weapons and wasn't a threat or anything. Because I didn't know what exactly was going on. I didn't want to make anything worse.
You seemed really calm. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to be calm with him, nice with him. I had my phone and my keys in my hand. You know, kind of try to keep my hands visible. Try to talk to him calmly, and then it just escalated really quickly.
Yeah, what pisses me off is like when you're walking up, he's like, "Who are you?" And then you tell him, and then he doesn't say, "Get off my scene" or "Get back" or what are you, you know. He actually starts a conversation with you.
Yeah, he wanted my ID to ID him, and I even said, "Well, I don't realize why." He's like, "Well, you're on my scene now."
Before he even asks for your ID, he starts a conversation about the traffic stop. So instead of saying, "You shouldn't be on my traffic stop," he actually starts explaining to you the traffic stop as if, let's talk about it. And then so you keep walking over because now he's talking to me and all's cool and everything seems cool. And then he gets your ID because now you're interfering. Like, bro, you never even asked me to get away. I feel he almost invited you over with the conversation.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden you're interfering and give me your ID. I could have pulled up and recorded that whole thing from 20 foot away if I wanted to. You know, he doesn't get to arrest me. That's not how it works. This isn't how it works. And then he tells you to leave, and you do. And you're calm the whole time, I feel like. And then you do leave. How far is leave? How far is I left? You know, like, if you would have went another 100 yards down, is that I left? Is it 200 yards? Is it 300? Like, when is it I left?
Where does his scene end?
Right, exactly. You're plenty far away. No one's here to hurt you. You already spoke with the guy. You know who he is and why he's there. He was very calm. You asked him to go back to his vehicle, so he does. But you still just have to arrest him. That's some bullshit.
Well, you see where my son is talking on the phone, standing at his truck. He was talking to me. Then all of a sudden he says, "Well, I guess I'm being arrested too." Well, I'm on my way down there because, you know, his truck has got groceries, it's got feed, it's sitting on the side of the road. You know, I was going to get his truck and get it off the road so I could, you know, get somebody to come help me bring it home. We had a couple of conversations with him. One of my neighbors down here, his house got broke into. We had a conversation over that. And then there was, I think, 1 or 2 nights that he would be sitting up here at the school by the house, and we'd stop and just bullshit with him, you know. And I like to let him know up front, hey, I carry a gun. He used that against me.
Right, I saw that. He kept making it worse and worse every time he told the story. He tells the story like 5 times, and it keeps getting worse and worse. About how you pulled this black phone out of your pocket and spun around on him. Every time he tells it, it gets scarier and scarier for him.
You watched the video. I mean, I've only watched it on my phone. I have blown it up. I cannot see anywhere when I'm going to my truck that I pull my phone out.
No, he's making shit up because he pulls his gun out and he tries to justify it.
Yeah. Well, if you'll hear it when I pull in, before I even get parked, he says, "I've got another one coming in. I'm probably going to need another transport."
Yeah.
He wanted to arrest me before I even got out of the truck. And he comes running up there and says, "Don't go near that truck. You hear the Velcro," when he pulled his pistol up on me, right there. "And you need to leave my scene." And then I called him a sorry motherfucker and flipped him off.
You almost immediately left. Like, you were almost immediately like, okay, whatever. You're walking across the street.
Yeah, I was almost to my truck, and the whole time he's saying, "Go, get, you know, leave."
All he had to do was turn around and go back to his stop, and it was over. But he wanted to follow you across the street now for no reason.
Yeah. Well, when he came across the road after me, you'll hear the Velcro where he pulled his gun again.
Oh, he pulls it twice. Wow.
He pulled it twice. He claimed I pulled the phone. That's why he arrested me. I didn't pull my phone until I was handcuffed and back on the other side of the road. She got charged with speeding, reckless driving, failure to have paperwork on the motorcycle.
Even though she had it? She had
Even
it.
though she had it. She got 4 charges.
Okay.
Well, they reduced them all down to speeding.
Okay.
She pled guilty to speeding.
What was your charges?
He got me for disorderly conduct, obstructing government operations, and failure to obey a police officer.
And what happened?
Mine were all dismissed.
All dismissed. I mean, yeah. I don't think either of you did anything to warrant getting arrested. It's crazy.
No. Well, they found my son guilty because he had, was trying to get her wallet. Yeah. They found him guilty because of that.
They could charge him with obstruction because he technically did go mess with the stuff on the bike that is now in their possession.
Yeah.
So I do understand that. But that's not why he got arrested. He didn't get arrested for touching this stuff on the bike. That's not what happened.
No, he would have arrested him right there,
Right, exactly. He got arrested because he says it a bunch of times on the body cam. He wasn't leaving the scene. I mean, even though he was way away from the scene, in his head, he's not, and that's why I arrested him, because the officers say it was nothing to do with he touched anything on the bike. So you pled not guilty, you went to trial, and then they got you on both?
Yeah.
That sucks, man. Who was your lawyer?
I mean, he got Dad's gone and got hers down to just the speeding, but I got stuck with everything.
Maybe that's literally the deal they made behind closed doors, was we're getting one of them with something.
Yeah, that's what I figured, and since I have a past, that's who they hung it on.
We're gonna get you, yeah.
Yeah, because both of them had nothing prior to this.
Are you gonna sue them or anything?
Yes.
You are?
Yes, I'm having a hard time finding a lawyer.
I got you.
If you're wondering who I referred Larry to, I referred him to Roland Mumford, who is dedicated to fighting for your civil rights. I also referred him to Whitfield Hyman with King Law Group, who is another man that is passionate for fighting for your civil rights.
And I'm definitely putting the rodeo clown picture as the thumbnail.
Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution.